we all say negative things to ourselves. So most of you guys know my story. You know, been suicidal. The first time I tried to take my life, about last time, which was last year. But throughout my whole life, I would say these things in my head. I can't do this. I'm not even worth the air that I breathe. And what I've learned is every time you make a negative comment to yourself, you have to counter it with something positive. Words are so incredibly powerful. We're not aware of it. Words are so incredibly powerful. Let me give you an idea. I won't point at a young lady, but let me walk up to you in the streets and call you a bee. See how powerful words are. You know that you're not that. If that's how powerful words are. Being called a racial comment or something, you know that's not you. That's how powerful words are. So that same opposite, if you say something nice, you walk up to a young lady and you're like, oh, you look nice, you smell great, big smile. That's how powerful words are. So when we say these negative things to ourselves, when we let it manifest, it grows. And that's what I truly learned. Every time I say something negative, which is probably 3 billion times a day, I have to counter it with something positive. I get extremely exhausted fighting my own brain, but I have to say, one part of it is diligently working. I have to work harder than that part.
Well, let me say something positive, something very positive. Flex Wheeler, when you think back to this show, the Arnold Classic, 1993. 1993 Flex Wheeler. If you type in Flex Wheeler in Google, 1993 is the next thing that's going to come up. It's going to auto-populate. Why? Because for many consider that to not only be Flex Wheeler's best showing ever, but many consider that 1993 Arnold Classic showing for Flex Wheeler to be one of the greatest bodybuilding showings of all time. So let's start with that. We are here at the Arnold Classic. Obviously, I have such a boisterous crowd here, a great crowd on hand, a passionate crowd on hand. When you come back to the Arnold Classic, talk to us about some of the memories, your best memories. Is it as a competitor, as someone who walks through these hallways and shakes hands, takes selfies, signs autographs?
It's a very easy answer. No matter who you are, black, white, gray, things coming out of your head, biceps or headset, to whatever it is, all we truly want as human beings is to be accepted on our own merits. So for me to be able to travel here, or any other one else, they don't look me at this or that, and they just accept me for the person I am, what better honor can you have? Money won't buy you happiness, a car won't buy you happiness, I've been here, having millions won't give you happiness. You know, whatever you think the desire of a woman or a guy is, it ain't gonna give you happiness. Unless you find true happiness with yourself, you're never gonna be happy. So for me, you guys just sitting here and waiting and just to hear whatever feeble words a dyslexic, old person has to say, that's a true honor. That's a true honor. I just want to say real quick on my son Darius Flex Wheeler, the real Flex Wheeler standing over there. My dad, Weston Wheeler, who I consider one of the greatest athletes of all time. He got a scholarship in football, basketball, track, and baseball. Back in his time, my dad is 83 next Friday. And also my oldest son, Kennedy. You guys come on down and have a seat in front. They'll make room for you guys. Okay, go get them. Tell them you guys come down and have a seat.
So let's go back to the beginning. Now, again, we're here at the Arnold Classic, and yes, the origins are bodybuilding, but this show, very much like you, very multifaceted in terms of sports. Now, for those who may not be aware, before Flex became a world-class bodybuilder, you were a world-class martial artist. What other sports did you play? Because you have such a fascinating story as far as your origins as an athlete, eventually becoming a bodybuilder. Talk to us about the origins of Flex Wheeler, athlete, leading bodybuilding.
So like I said, as a kid, I was just infatuated with my father. He was just the coolest person on the planet. Tall, handsome. I just wanted to hold his hand and sit on his lap. So as most of us do, we want to make our parents proud. So like I told you, all the accolades my dad had in sports, I wanted to emulate and be like him. And I sucked at every last one of them. I was slow as dirt water. I'd be trying to play baseball, and I took on my own feet running down the field. And my brother, Daniel, who's almost like my twin, he was just a world-class athlete. There was an event called the West Coast Relays in Fresno, and it's a global event where everybody came from all over the world to compete in track and field. And my brother, in 11th grade, was considered one of the fastest men in the valley. So on the one track, and I just sucked. We played on the same football field, and I'm running to try to go get a receiver, and he runs by me, and I'm like, how does his legs do that? So, like I said earlier, I had found what I was passionate about, and before I became a police officer, I fought, and that's what I was great at. And even my trainer, my mentor, was everything for me. Tyler McGuire, I was doing both. I was doing bodybuilding and martial arts. And the last times I competed, I won the California State Championship in bodybuilding. And then that Sunday, I won the California State Championship in martial arts. And I was like, Ty, which one I do? Because you do the one that's pitching. Like I said before, you have to find your gift. I go, how do I know which one that's pitching? He was very philosophical. He would never answer a question directly. He goes, do the one that pitching. You'll figure it out. And even now, if you've ever heard him do any interviews, he'll say, you guys know the Flex Wheeler. But he's 10 times better of a fighter as he ever could be as a martial artist. As a bodybuilder. So, again, it's not always what you love, it's what loves you. My son Derek is a great football player, and he hated it. He hated it when he begged me to play. I was like, no. And he kept begging. I'm like, all right, start training and everything. And obviously, football is always hot, right? It's a hot time, and he hates being hot. And he got out there at first practice, snot coming out his nose, he's screaming, kicking his legs, I don't want to play. I'm like, oh my God, people are going to find out my son's a punk, And I just said, hey, you know what, there's a bigger lesson now. You have to learn and finish what you started. I don't care if you're sick, if you suck, you come out here every day. And, he was driving to one of his first events with his mother, and I was riding on my Harley. And his mother, I told me, Darius, he doesn't want to play, he almost jumped out of the car. I even told him, I'll buy you the best shoes you want. He goes, I'll go barefoot for the rest of my life. And I talked to him and said, hey son, you don't understand it. You may not love this sport, but this sport loves you. He got on the football field and just terrorized everybody. I was like, oh my God, my son. I was like, okay. After the game, was like, you learned. You can quit now. He's like, no, I don't think I should. But I'm going to put on my teammates. You have to find what loves you.
Like this weekend, having spoken to so many of the competitors that are competing at the Arnold Classic, this is one of the coolest things, and really to me, such an honor and privilege to be speaking to you, because you talk to any of these young bodybuilders today, and what got them into bodybuilding? Many of them came from multi-faceted athletic backgrounds, but they said, I wanted to look like Flex Wheeler. I fell in love watching Flex Wheeler, and I wanted to emulate him. I idolized him, and you look at this crowd right now, one of the coolest facets of bodybuilding, social media, YouTube, and so on and so forth lately is that it's gotten people to the gym. You have so many people that are more engaged with fitness, with finding out what their bodies are capable of. What is your message to everybody watching here today who are at different stages of their fitness endeavor, their fitness journey? They just want to be a better version of themselves.
Yeah, I meet so many clients, and their first word out of their mouth is, I want to be the next Mr. Olympia. And I'm like, I'm not the person to help you. I'm going to fail you. I couldn't guarantee myself, Mr. Olympia, how am I going to do it for you? So as soon as I hear that, I already know that they have delusions of grandeur. No matter what I do for them, they're going to fail. And they're going to look at me as I fail them. So again, what's really interesting about this sport, anyone can do it. Short, tall, overweight, mesomorph, ectomorph, we can all do that. But it doesn't always mean you meant to be on a professional stage. Taking boxing lessons at your local YMCA, that's healthy. Fighting Mike Tyson, that's not healthy. Running to be a great athlete on the track and field, that's healthy. But if you watch the Olympia events where they're doing like a triathlon and everything, they're projectile peaking while they're competing, the truth is it's not about health anymore. It's about being the best in the world. That doesn't mean that everybody's need to be able to do that. As long as you strive to be a better version of yourself, you will absolutely never fail.
When the beginning of this conversation, again, we were talking about some of the adversity that you had to fight through during different chapters of your bodybuilding career, of your life. And, you know, what's so cool about this audience right now and how engaged they are, how they're hanging on to every word that you're having to say, you know, they want to look to you for inspiration. Because everybody in this room has been through something of their own. Everybody in this room is going through something of their own. Everybody in this room has had setbacks, but perhaps they haven't been able to figure out how do I get past those setbacks. There's a meeting, we were talking to Jesse James yesterday, and he was a struggling YouTuber early on in his career. What he said is there's that meeting where you have the miner that's hitting away, and he's so close to that pot of gold, but he's about to give up. But the guy on the other side is hacking away, and he's going to get there. For those that have grown up watching you as a bodybuilder, listen to your words of advice, walk with these shapeless crowd to help them overcome some of the adversity they may be encountering in their life, so to move forward, to forge ahead, and to fulfill their dreams.
So first and foremost, I truly feel anyone who's given a platform for other people to see, I feel that you have to demand from yourself to be open about it. Because there's so many people who are dealing with the same thing as you are, and they are in the dark. And the first thing they think is, I'm the only one, or I'm weak, or whatever. So when people maybe have made it to some level where they're visible, I feel it's so necessary for them to be brutally honest. Because everybody's going through something. You know, obviously I just lost my leg, and people say, oh my gosh, you know, what are you going through? I'm like, listen, this might be the worst for me, but anything that you have gone through, it's the worst for you. Therefore, we're even. My situation is no greater than the other. Me, myself, personally, what I accept is, you know, everything that I went through as a child, you know, being homeless, molested, being, you know, living on welfare, all those things. I'm so honored now because there's absolutely no way that I can relate to anyone in those categories unless I've been through it. So I'm so blessed to be able to do that. I'm so blessed to be an amputee now because I always look at it like all of us do. I wonder what's their story. Well, I know their story now, so now I've decided to take my global name and just bring awareness to other amputees, other people who have kidney transplants or deadly diseases. I just feel that it should just be automatic. You know, obviously I always try to deflect the light off me because why should you be awarded or looked up to for just doing something that all humans should do? Just don't make no sense to me. So, you know, I'm very aware, and what you have to understand is as an athlete when I competed, everything I've done was on TV or the magazines, it was known. So what I had to accept is when the worst things happen to me, I can't go and run and hide now. I gotta stand up even taller. So me personally, going through everything that I've been through, it gives me so many different hats to be able to relate to other people. Therefore, I'm a human. I'm not looked at. So many times we put people on such a high pedestal that they're unrelatable, they're mythological or a demigod. But when they have something relatable, now they're a human being, you guys have a common struggle. And I just feel that it's just something that all human beings should do. You know, I have an old thing, and I know we're bringing this to an end because you guys want to get to the show. I'm going to get back in my room and yank my leg off. I believe in my race. I'm very strong about my race. Even in the Bible it says, my race is meant to rule over everything flying in the air and swimming in the sea. When I say it, I normally go a little bit longer into the speech, and you guys might have heard us say before. Normally I would say now, my race is stand up and be proud. And of course, all the black people stand up and go crazy. I let that happen for a little while because when you see racial comments today in the world now, you got to be very careful. You know, I'm waiting for a glass or a mug or a brick to be thrown at me. I let that happen for a little while. And then I said, oh my gosh, you guys misunderstood me. I meant the human race. It's only one. So now everybody stand up. So I truly feel that we're just one race.
But I have to ask, people here in this room, they look to you as a source of inspiration. Share with us during some of the toughest moments of your life, where did you draw inspiration from? Who were some people that inspired you that no matter what I'm going through, I've seen somebody go through worse?
I got you. So my grandmother raised me, my father, his mother raised me, and she was born in 1909. I'm gonna be real with you. Imagine what she's seen in 1909, growing up, tar and feathering, people hung with their Johnsons in their mouth. And she always taught me, you guys can't call me King because you don't know King, you know Flex Wheeler. Only my dad calls me King to my mom. But she taught me, King, there's no such thing as black and white. There's only good and bad people. And it's so true. There's certain areas in my hometown I can't even go back into. They'd love to kill me. Certain white, Mexican, Chinese, all of us. Certain areas we can't go back into. What's the common denominator? Good and bad people. Doesn't have to be black and white.
Finally, everybody who has known you, known you as a bodybuilder, as a world-class bodybuilder, as an athletic legend, obviously now, given everything you've been through, you have a different platform. You have a different platform in which to inspire everybody. When we talk about those who may have been disabled, those who may be going through difficult times, but those who just want to better themselves in whatever endeavor they may be undertaking. Talk to us about the platform you developed, where everybody can follow you, the work that you're doing, and the work that you're bringing about to inspire everyone.
So, one thing I do is, when I'm asked a question, I answer it my way honestly, and sometimes that may not be the answer you want to hear. And if that's the truth, then you don't really want to know the truth. You know, growing up, I was, like I said, I was raised as a Christian, so because I loved my grandmother so much, I took a leap of faith. I had so much respect for her. But as most of us growing up, we walk away from that. So the pro athlete, I'm thinking it's me, I did this. And after I lost my leg, I was sitting with my daughter, Pearl, working in and out, because you could pay me in and out. And you can always tell. I can always tell when a person's trying to work up their emotions or walk up to me. So I'll immediately make eye contact with that person immediately so they may able to walk up to me. So this guy walked up to me like, hey, I heard you from this area. You need this, you need that from me. And it dawned on me. The truth is, I'm nothing. I'm weak. I'm a derelict. I'm a liar. I'm all these things. If anyone sees any good in me, it's just a glimmer of him. How can I motivate you? I couldn't even make my heart break without you. As it says in the Bible, you can't add a hair to your head. So now I'm aware that no, I'm just a vessel for him. And if I ain't like you and make you feel a certain way, you can't do that. Come on, man. You can't do that. You can't even control your own emotions. The truth is, so it's him, it's not me. And I'm honored by that because it's not us. Anything you go through is not you. I have to sing from Sir Isaac Newton. If I sing farther than others, it's because I stood on the shoulders of giants. So all these great men throughout my whole entire career, men and women, helped me. They're the giants. The only now that you see is because I'm standing on their backs, being able to look higher than them.
I wouldn't be doing my job if we didn't talk some bodybuilding. Is that right with everyone? 1993, universally agreed that was your best look ever. In your opinion, A, was that your best? B, you look at another show and say to yourself, I was actually better at that show this year.
So me personally, I've always said 1999 at the English Grand Prix, if you Google that, I feel that was my best. As far as balance wise, I was 256 pounds. Me and Ronnie weighed the same exact weight. And even he said, you beat me. I'm like, no, you know what, you beat me because it's a business. So what I wasn't aware of, most of the time when you're doing something, you think you're supposed to continue excelling. What I wasn't aware of is when I first went on stage as a pro, that was my best. And only because champions that I was looking up to or defeating me, they were bigger. So I thought I had to chase them. And it was a huge mistake. And a lot of guys tell me, man, even my training partner, Chris Romero at the time, he was about to tell me something, he goes, nah, never mind. Because he was competing against me. Now he tells me, man, I was about to tell you, stay the way you look, don't change, you're unbeatable. He was like, honestly, if I would have told you that, I would have never been able to compete with you. So, everybody has their own opinion, but to answer your question, you can Google it, 1999 English Grand Prix.
When you look at bodybuilding right now, I'm sure there again, with so many coming up, having idolized you and trying to mimic, I guess, your physique in their own way. Is bodybuilding in a good place in your opinion? And who would be some of your favorites if you look at it and say, I like them, I like their physique, I like what it is that they bring on the stage today?
You know, so I always had this ability to just look at anyone and get motivation from them. I can see some kid first time coming to the gym, eyes all wide open and everything. I admire that because I lost that fight. So it's not always just great people or somebody achieve something great. I can learn from a 3-year-old. Just your honesty and your innocence. That's something that we lose. So, like I said before, bodybuilding is beautiful. I feel our sport is a birth of all other sports. And this is the reason why. You guys have seen some of the other sports, football, baseball, MMA, they do our pose when they're done. I don't have to go and run to be better as a bodybuilder. I don't got to play basketball. I don't have to play baseball. But all of those sports has to come into my world to better themselves at theirs. Even more so, if you're a soccer mom or just somebody who just wants to get back in shape, you have to come into our world to achieve that. Hence, we should be able to have that own respect of our sport. Because I don't go up on stage and do a baseball pose, but you see it, do this pose, do the crowd. That lets you know where they have to go to be better at this sport. So our sport is just incredible. Look at the difference. Our sport is also one of the less or least racial sports in the world. Yeah, last year, a person from Iran won the entire show. 3 years before that, he won the People's Choice. We can go on all these different planets. And the reason why is our sport, it doesn't take any money. To play baseball, you gotta have a baseball in the back. Some countries, they can't afford that. They don't even have a house. But it takes absolutely no money to just sit-ups and push-ups. So that's why everyone, rich or poor, can relate to our sport. Because they don't take anything to be able to do it. They can identify with that. Any other sport, whether it's soccer, baseball, you have to have something better at that. Just doing normal calisthenics, there's our relatability. And that's why our sport is so big. There's absolutely no other sport in the world that's bigger than ours. Even at one time, the Arnold Classic at its heights had more activities than the Olympics. And that's incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, I need everyone in the room to get on their feet. Everyone up. Everyone for Flex Wheeler. Let's make some noise! What I have to say, on behalf of everybody here in this room, on behalf of everybody here at the Arnold Classic, on behalf of the bodybuilding world, you are a legend on and off the stage. You are an inspiration for millions, and we couldn't be any happier to have you here today and to share your words here for the crowd.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, Flex Wheeler!
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. God bless you all.